Who the
Geek
best?
Alpha Sigma Gassy
Yo,
Thug
listen,
HIV
listen,
Wolf
listen.
Furry Pod.
Don't just say that shit because I'm asking you. There's 100,000 niggas on Twitter.
Hey guys, welcome to Giga Alpha Sigma Gassy Thug HIV Wolf Furry Pod. And we made it, bro. We made it to the 25 sub special. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Let me be just what I need to bust. Let me just be what I need to bust. Cause I'm busting. I'm busting. I'm busting.
I really can't explain my gratitude and thankfulness enough to everyone who has subscribed. I was gonna drop this, not really drop it, but like just work on this video when the 25 subs was hit, but you know, I just could not find time to record. Now you have 29 subs, so I am just eternally grateful. And some people may say, bro, that's like no subs. 29 subs, that's nothing. Well, think about this. Imagine you're at your house, right? You're home alone, and 29 gorillas pull up to your house, break into your house, and start beating you up. Wouldn't you say that's a lot of gorillas pull up to your house? Yes, you would. Let's say you're getting ready for like, you know, college or something, and you look at your shoe selection, you have 29 pairs of shoes, individual pairs, not 29 shoes in general, 29 pairs. That's a lot of shoes. So it's all about perspective, and 29 is a lot, okay? Even 29 centimeters, okay? So I am very happy with the amount of subscribers that I have. I hope I hope we can continue growing that, you know, but that can come with hard work and just gradual, you know, uppy. So thank you so much. I did a Q&A, we got free questions. You know, I'm very appreciative of everyone who commented. I'm going to answer all y'all's questions. On to our first question. We got a question. It's from Carter9 minus. Is that a minus sign or I mean like a dash? I don't know. I'm going to say minus VB3, okay? So Carter, his question was, is the LARPing the worst thing a person can do? If so, no, if LARPing is the worst thing a person can do, I hate LARPing. If there's something worse than LARPing, what is it? Much love from Turkey. Turkey mentioned, I'll have a little thing here. For my Turkish people, you know, but, you know, thank you so much. You know, as someone who is spiritually Turkish myself, I am very proud to have a fellow Turk comment underneath my video. Thank you so much. So let's answer your question. Now, LARPing, if you don't know, is pretending to be a part of a fandom or just pretending to like something and you really don't like it. You have no interest. You don't know anything about it, okay? You're LARPing. Now, or just LARPing about knowing something that you actually don't know. That's basically what LARPing is. Now, in my opinion, there's not a whole lot worse than LARPing. Oh, what did you kill somebody, bro? You know, it could be a bad person, okay? You could kill, like, EDP445. Is that really, like, is that worse than LARPing? Let's be honest, it's really not, okay? Oh, I stole from a place. If you stole from Walmart, you stole from Walmart, is that really worse than LARPing? No, it's not, okay? You gotta understand something. LARPing is the worst thing you can do, okay? The worst people are the frauds, okay? That's why the whole term is fraud. LARP and fraud are kind of very intermingled, very interused, at least they should be, because if someone's LARPing, they're a fraud, okay? Especially in my case, you know, as an alpha, as the best alpha creator on YouTube, the Sigma Grind Set creator on YouTube, I am the best guy to look for alpha advice. You know, I see a lot of fake alphas, especially like guys like King of Soleil. Not even King, I'm not gonna call this guy King, I'm gonna call him by his real name, Ben Asole, okay? Ben Dover Asole, okay? This dude is a fake alpha and he's LARPing as a Sigma, and he's not Sigma, bro. He's the direct opposite of Sigma, okay? So yeah, LARPing is the worst thing a person can do. I really can't think of much. I thought of this question for a little bit now and just kind of kept thinking to myself, I would think of something that's worse than LARPing, but then I would realize that thing and LARPing are like the exact same thing. Like that person pretending to, like, let's say, oh, I'm gonna start a fundraiser to donate to charity, you know. They don't donate to charity. They use it all to buy themselves a brand new electric Toyota or something like that, okay? They're LARPing donating to charity, okay? So yeah, LARPing is the worst thing a person can do. Never LARP. If I catch you LARPing, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, bro. It could be mad. I tried to do the Dustin Poirier thing, but Alpha has a stutter, so you can't say it. It's gonna be bad, I can't say the other word, but you know, if you know, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be bad, bro. Okay, it's gonna be bad. You know, let's move on to our next question from Jizzy Rizzy 05. Review Norm Summerton. Now, I did know who Norm Summerton was. I just didn't know his name. But now I know. Okay. Now, if you don't know who Norm Summerton is, I'll put a picture of his face on here. I can't show the rest of him because it's not safe for YouTube. It should be. But I know how YouTube is. I'm not gonna, you know, provoke him, you know. But if you know Tom Pearl, you know Norm Summerton. Norm Summerton is very similar to Tom Pearl. He's an old dude, older than Tom Pearl. He pretends he's a pig. The first video I ever saw of this guy, like recently, with more knowledge on him, was of him pretending to be a pig in his house. He was making pig sounds like, wee, wee. Disgusting. And was going to eat pig slop. Now, I don't know what pig slop is, but it looks disgusting, and it has this cup of his own piss in there. So, which is alpha, okay? You know, as an alpha, you should drink your own urine. It's very healthy for you. Take that as a tip. Drink your own urine. And I think he also does scat content. Obviously, he definitely in his French Canadian poutine video. Now, you don't know what poutine is. It's basically like I think it's like fries with like gravy on it. That's what poutine is, and. He did his own version of that, and let's say he took the poo and poutine a little too seriously. He peed on it, and then he pooped on it, then he ate it. So, very alpha. This dude's very alpha, man. He's Sigma too, because that's just like, I don't care if other people think, I'm gonna do what I want. He's a very old guy as well. He's just gonna do what he wants to do. He's very tattooed. He has very, interesting tattoos on him. And he also wears things called, he wears cups on his nipples to extend them, and it looks very weird. You know, it looks very strange. You know, if they like extend out, it's like these plastic cups that like suck on his nipple. I'm in my house right now. I got my parents in here, so I'm really not trying to speak too loud, but he puts them on there and they extend them out. And he has so many videos where he'll take them off after like 4 or 5 hours, and they'll be like red and extended. So, very disgusting man, but he can be disgusting, but I will admit, he is very Sigma, okay? You should aspire to be just like Norm Summerton, and do your own research into Norm Summerton, okay? So, thank you for the suggestion, Jizzy Rizzy. I will give Norm Summerton a 8 out of 10 on the scale. I don't really know what the scale is on, but I'll give him 8 out of 10. Thank you for the suggestion. Our next question is from Girl Guitar R. There are 2 R's at the end of guitar. That's not how you spell it. They're trying to let you know about that. That's not how you spell it, okay? But her question was, I'm assuming it's a girl because, you know, I have to word girl. And I don't know. I met a lot of people who claimed to be girls and they were not girls. They were dudes, okay? Which, I even have a friend who catfishes on Among Us. So, you know, I don't know. You're being safe here. The question is, how many dids would a did in a did? Now, this is a very interesting question. I'm assuming it's a play on the woodchuck question, which if you don't know, is how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? But instead of woodchuck, it's did. Now, did is, of course, referring to the male genitalia organ. And this question is very intriguing, and it has a lot of layers. So I'm going to try to break it down for you guys now. It says, how much did could a did this? So it's 4 dids off the bat, okay? 4 off the bat. And it says in a did after. So I'm assuming we're putting dids into a did. Now, sadly, that would have to be 0. The answer is 0 because, if y'all don't know, there's this thing called sword fighting, which is basically where 2 dudes take their stuff, their staffs, you will, of their swords, and they start fighting with them. You know, engaged in medieval combat, basically, but there's no real actual swords involved. They're flesh swords, very alpha. And of course, when we start Alpha Camp, when I hit 100K subscribers, we're going to be doing that a lot, but right now, we're not doing all that. But the thing is, the reason why I say it's zero, because I have seen multiple attempts of one guy trying to stick his did and the other guy's did, because, there's like a little hole there, and they're trying to stick it, try to put it in there, but it's impossible. They have tried, and they have constantly failed. And there is something called sounding, which, if you don't know, is basically where they take items and put them up the uterus. No, it's not called the uterus. It's the urethra. They insert items into the urethra. I've seen pipes, I've seen knives, but I have not seen a did go into another did, of course. So sadly, no. The question is zero dids could go into another did. But thank you for the question. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit more low energy this video. Alpha is kind of tired, and of course I am not alone in the house right now, so I'm trying to be kind of low key about this. But Alpha's going to be getting his driver's license on Tuesday, which is stupid, because I don't know why I need a driver's license. I think that's very not Alpha. You should just trust me to drive, But I will be getting my driver's license on Tuesday, which will allow me to record by myself far more often. I'll be far more enthusiastic. I got some big videos coming up. We got Bottom 5 CP coming up. I got a lot of requests for that. I got a Fug Hunger Games video coming up as well. I also got, what wasn't our video? I got a Dreamy Bowl video that's being worked on right now as well. So expect all that to be coming up soon. Thank you so much for watching, and just stay alpha, bro. Stay alpha, stay sigma. No, stay giga, stay alpha, stay sigma, stay gassy, stay fug, stay HIV, stay wolf, and stay watching the pod, okay? Thank you so much for 29 subscribers. Y'all are amazing. Okay, know that about yourself. Y'all are amazing people. Some people are not as amazing, but y'all are amazing. Thank you for being part of my pack, and the pack will keep growing. Okay, this is just the beginning. Okay, thank you. Stay gassy.